Gemini, how you doing, guys? So we're here to do your 1st to the 15th. How you doing? 1st to the 15th of February. I would just like to take, I really appreciate a lot of my loyal subscribers. I really do appreciate that. But there are definitely a few people that like to hit that dislike button just before the video even starts. They just like to hit that dislike button. So there is something that I would like to say to a lot of people, that I really appreciate the haters. You know, because YouTube works off an algorithm, and just by you actually watching the video actually supports me more than that 1 or 2 dislikes that people give. So also the really loyal people that give me a like and subscribe, that kind of stuff, I really appreciate that, and that helps kind of deteriorate the people that just dislike things all over the place. But that actually really helps through the amount of time that people watch it. So I really do appreciate that. There's always a positive. There's always a positive to look forward to, right, Gemini? How you guys doing? So we're going to look into the moment before, okay, and then we'll look into the moment after, from your 1st into the 15th of February. But I'm trying to get used to these cards again, as we did last time. But we're just going to have a quick look so I can get used to these cards into the moment before. Sorry about that brief little interlude, but I noticed that there are people that just hit that dislike button just before even everything starts. I just want to hit that dislike button. I don't. It's like, sorry, Gemini. But people seem to, I mean, I like that because they come to this channel in order to give me recognition by the algorithm. So I really do appreciate it. So, not that I want people to do it, but you know what I'm saying, Gemini. Right, let's see, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus from the, what happened before? What happened before? What happened before? Oh, so there's the Cancerian that goes around my videos disliking things. Sorry, but there was one person from the Cancerian reading that had a go at me in the comments, and then disliked this one as well. So cross-watching. So it normally comes from cross-watchers. But watching, someone was watching the amount of expense that it was costing in order to keep travelling. I just done Aries reading, so I'm not sure if, no, Taurus reading. It could be a Scorpio Taurus, descending and then ascending Scorpio. Okay, or either way round. Okay, but there's something away round where someone was trying to do a lot of round trips. There was a lot of round tripping. A lot of so there was another one to do with, I'm not going to go on that one, but tripping. Like, it feels like I'm just being tripped up all the time. I'm constantly running around, going, you know, moving and tripping up. I keep hearing tripping up, or something to do with, like, someone was like wanting someone's attention for the relationship, but the other person was so busy to do with work. It's like I'm focused on my money, and that I have to literally drive someone. I think it was driving you crazy, maybe, Gemini, the amount of time that this person was probably studying on their work, okay? But also travelling. Your person could travel a lot for their business and their company, and that the relationship, probably you were trying to get their attention away from that and saying, listen, will you just focus on me? And it's like, I can't. I've got to focus on these 3, right? Some of it was 3 children. Someone was very focused, which is a good card, I would say, but very focused on their kids, meaning I have to look after these 3, okay? That I have to look after these 3. But 3 kings, it seems to be, right? 3 or 4 kings, but I need to look after these 3, and I need to look after my job. I have 3 different things, again, 3 different major important things in my life, and one of them is transportation and working and having to run people left, right, and centre and do all the work. Okay, so someone was putting in physical, manual labour work, but the other person, or it could be you or them, that wanted more loving. So I've got the relationship, but I want more attention of loving. But the other person was focused on their money, okay? And I think that some of you, it's to do with the kids, that I'm running backwards and forwards for my children, and that I don't have time for a relationship because what I'm focused on are my 3 kids or 2 kids, but I'm focused on my children. That's what I'm focused on. And I'm also focused on family affairs and doing things for them, okay, that just running the home, okay. So there's a lot to do with running around and transportation and all that kind of stuff is there. But let's see. You could be butting heads, maybe, because you could have a misplacement of Scorpio Cancerian, like a Taurus Cancerian. Scorpio, Taurus, Cancer. They're like, it's like a probably misplaced energy where people might butt heads with people in the family. Okay, but let's see. We'll continue on. What happened with Gemini? What happened with Gemini? What happened with Gemini? Show me the moment before before. The moment before. So if there was a brief interlude, Gemini, okay, so I don't do reversals. This is like, okay, the cups are there, so my relationship is there, okay, they're right there. But we're having to just sit in front of one another at the moment. Some of you, this was a discussion that probably went ahead where they probably discussed with you that you work a lot or that they work a lot, but there was I don't know why I heard disgusting or something like that, or disgusted. Or custody. I'm hearing custody, like a custody battle for some of you. That would be to do with trying to get your children back, maybe. That could be to do with that Cancerian that disliked the video and started screaming at me through things I was saying as a general reading. But that is there if you are watching. Something to do with a custody battle, to do with wanting to get your children back. Okay, but I'm picking up that you probably had a bit of a stare down to talk to someone face to face and say, listen, we need to talk face to face. It might not be a bad energy, but it might have been like I do all the work and I have to run the house, I have to do the cooking, the cleaning, and I have to look after my children. And the relationship factor at the moment just has to come to a bit of a standstill. Some of this was a lot to do with your workload was there was a lot of workload and a lot of responsibility that was put on someone's shoulders, and you probably had a discussion where it was like, we just need to sit down because I can't do all of the relationship, meaning that I don't always have time for dates, I don't always have time to give you that amount of love and affection, because what I am also doing is picking you up from work, I'm running around left, right and centre. For some of you that is the love person, for some of you that's the family that you're doing it for. Okay, but you're doing something for the family, for a lot of you that are parents. For some of you that are single, and not single, but you're in a relationship, but you're not got children, that's relating to that you're doing a lot of running around, left, right and centre, backwards and forwards, to do with work. That you probably have 3 jobs or 3 main important things in your life that you do that take a lot of your time. Loving relationship there, but I think that was a conversation of listen, we need to talk because I want to go out more and I want to enjoy myself and I want to be free and enjoy you because I love you. I can, but I just can't when you want me to. I can't just drop everything when you want me to. I can't just drop the children off at a care assistant, or I can't just drop the kids off and just expect that I can just come out for something like that. Some of you, you could be single, or you're not single but you might be a single mother, but you have a love interest and they're trying to get your focus to go out, but you have more concern for your children of looking after them, okay, and that your love life's there and someone wants a date, but it feels like I can't just drop things at a moment's hat and then just come out on a date when I've got all this going on, okay. So you get the attention, you see, someone wants your attention. Fire sign pretty much wants your attention. They want to gain that attention. Leo, possibly. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I want your attention. I want this 2 of Cups with you. But you're very focused on your work, which, you know, Gemini. But you're very you're just so concerned about your children, which I know that you love, but I also want some attention too. So when are you going to have time? So it probably wasn't like a major discussion. It was probably just someone that wanted some affection and some love. But it felt like that either the children or work was taking over for a period of time, okay? But then you probably came back through that energy, and that your reading now will probably take over a different scene kind of feeling. But they're more than likely back of where you're now giving the right amount of equality, 6, of care and affection. I do have time for that. And of course, I'm a human loving being, but I also have responsibilities. But some of this, for some, it could be an error of denial. It doesn't have to be, but it depends on how difficult it has been for you to actually get this person to show their true feelings. Because if someone is completely guarded and that they don't know that they're doing it, or that they do know that they're doing it, someone can remain very guarded. And it's where you go out for dates, but your focus is on your kids. That okay, I've got children, And that's really the most important thing to me. That's all that I want is my kids. That you can take me out on dates, but that's as far as it goes. That could be some of that, okay? Because the Four of Pentacles can be very difficult to open someone up and show feelings like constantly. But someone could be very, like, they want your attention, and you feel that they want your attention, and you know that you want it, but you don't give them the full amount, okay? There could be something to do with the full amount of rent and money or something like that, that I'm not giving you the full amount. Depends. Let's see. So, definite fire sign, Leo, there you go. So that is a Leo. So you've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but Leo, okay? 8. So this is Puff the Magic Dragon to me. Puff the Magic Dragon. Okay, this is aiming towards, what is that? That is a dragon, right? It's like a child, like, I don't know why I'm picking that one up, but okay, so we are traveling. There is a lot of there's a lot of attention now. There is a lot of, like, this could be pregnancy as well. This can be a lot of sex, okay, but a lot of communication in the right direction. So you're getting, so someone now, a fire sign, is getting the right amount of attention out of this. Now, hopefully that's with you, Gemini, but they're getting the right amount of attention that they require. But you might be saying, okay, that there are limits, that I'll give you the amount of attention, but I can't give you it all of the time. But we can go out on dates, but it's going to be on my terms. My terms. Okay? So I've got stuff to do, but we can go out, and that we can talk, and we can travel, and we can consume the relationship. Okay? But for some of you, that's still very difficult to open this person up fully to a full commitment, where it just could be a dating scenario. Okay, but some of you, this is your long-time partner. Okay. What's been going on? Before with Gemini. What's been going on with the moment before with Gemini? Okay, there you go. Who just had this? Who did I just do? Taurus. Had this in exactly the same place. Taurian. Okay, this could be a Taurus energy, but Taurus is 5. But it still can be. But Aries, Leo to me. Leo. Okay. So this is loyalty, protection. This is someone's that would stand by you left, right and centre. If they love you and they're with you, they will, feels like that they will be with you till the end of time. That they're getting that attention. All of this attention now is going to Leo to me. But it can be Aries or Leo, Sagittarius, but Leo, okay, and it's all going to them. I think that you're still working, or still was, but they came back. I think that that caused probably just a small separation, or a bit where someone wasn't talking. It's like, well, I'm just going to concentrate on my work. You know, I've got so much to do that I'm travelling left, right and centre for you. But someone might have asked, where's the love? And you're saying, well, the love is there because I run everywhere for you and I do everything for you. So that's where the love is by the actions that I'm doing, which is here, action. It's like someone wanted some action, okay, and it feels like that happened. But it also felt like there was a mission impossible of action as well. Like it's kind of like, it's like missing in action. It's kind of like, well, I'm missing in this relationship. So what I'll do is I'll disappear for a while because you're concentrating on your work. And then I'll come back. And then all of a sudden, poof, the magic dragon, they came back into your life and it all started up again. Okay, so that's pretty much, if that is resonating with you guys, please let me know in the comments section. Please don't forget to hit the like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that kind of stuff. It really does help support the channel. Also, if any reading through this doesn't relate to you, please make sure that you check back on it, because that would be a prediction of future. Okay. Time, it's either happened, happening, or will happen at some point, maybe. Okay, but when you connect with this channel is normally when I connect with names and people. So let's see. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from the 1st to the 15th of February. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from the 1st to the 15th of February. So there you go. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Leo. So again, another date. It's either another date or they're with you and they want to be. this is like shy. Someone could be, well, like once bitten, twice shy. You could have a lot of discussions about that this person could be slightly shy. Okay, that it could be Leo, because they can get shy, Leos. But they're very loyal. If you're with a Leo and they love you, they're very loyal, but they can also be very shy as well, okay? Because they can be timid or they can be fiery, okay? It depends, because they're a fixed fire sign. So once bitten, twice shy. So a lot of this could be to do with that you're mirroring things to do with one another from the past, to do with that this person could have been hurt in the past and they were bitten once, but now it's kind of like they're love smitten. Now they are love smitten, and they realise I think they're understanding a lot about commitment and things that have opportunity in your life, but stuff that they also want to explore as well. But I'm picking up like once bitten, twice shy, but they're not. They're coming out. Put it that way. They're coming out. So let's see. So Gemini, Sun rising of Venus. There you go. So you got Pisces to me, but water sign, but Pisces, 10 of Cups. So this is your person. This is your life partnership. This is the home and the family as well. There's still same thing applies to this person. This 2 and this 10 here is 3. So that is to do with rejoice, rejuvenation, being with a person, celebrating, and also going out on dates and talking. But that is still 3 of Cups, which is that one of those 3 is that takes still most importance, which is the family. So what you have on your hands is a date, okay? Or you're living with the person and that there's quite a lot, there could be quite a bit going on, right? So there you go. Wow, we want those cards, Gemini. So you got Virgo and the 10. Cha-ching of Pentacles. So someone definitely gets paid, okay? Paid. This is communication that you will receive also. This is loyalty, okay? A lot of loyalty. This person is protecting you, but they wander a lot. You might realise that they wander just off, like they drift off, and then it's kind of like there's a bit of like, listen, I'm talking about my money and my business. It's like, listen, have you seen this music thing? They're probably sending each other music that's kind of like, wow, that's hypnotherapy. I'm also picking up some kind of hypnotherapy or hypnosis or something. Okay, but it's like trancey, like trance, because the hermit to me is kind of like out there, right? And it's kind of like one person could well still be talking about this money, okay, that's here, and the other person could get lost in that, and they're kind of like, yeah, well, we could do this and we could have this plan to make more money. But sometimes I think that they drift off, or you drift off, and you're like, what did you say? You're like, sorry, yeah, I was just thinking about how to get this. I was just thinking about how to get more money. Okay, that is still there through that 4. Someone's very dedicated to their work. Okay, that they just want more money, right? Which is good, but they also want more of the relationship. And I think that is coming, it's not driving a complete wedge, but at times it can be like feeling like a little bit lost in space of trying to think to get more money, okay? But you could both be doing this at the same time through this 2 of Cups. But you're getting more money, whichever way it is, that you're getting more rent, or you're getting somehow through this 4 of what you're focused on, which could be 3 children that are paying rent, that could be paying you rent, or people are paying you rent. You could be the person that owns the house, okay? And there are 3 or 2 people pay. So there's spare money, which leaves spare time for this person for a date, okay, or the relationship. Let's see, continue on up until the 15th of February for Gemini. Okay, so you go, oh dear, so that came out again through the Taurus Taurus reading, and it was to do with the Taurus and Cancer that were there, okay, Taurus and Cancer, and that's what they had, and it was to do with a Leo as well, Leo Cancerian. Something to do with a lot of running around in a car, travel expenses, money, but it also came up with the 7 of Swords as well. So you'll have to watch that one. Well, so there you go. So there's a lot of bezazzled kind of like feeling. Also around the amount of time that this person likes to control the amount of... you might feel that someone likes to control the amount of sex, okay? And they like to probably control the amount of times that they talk, but that might be because they're concentrated on money, okay? But if there's not a sexual relationship there, and there's just a date-by-date scenario, you might come across that this person could be trying to control the amount of like feelings that they have, okay? That they feelings have. But whatever it is, you're attracted to that. Or they're attractive or attracted to someone because they like that. It's like, well, I like the amount of attention that I get from you, and I like the amount of attention that you give me, so I'm satisfied with that. You know, that's a satisfactory energy. A factory. I'm also picking up Jackie or faculty, the faculty. Something to do with the school as well. The faculty and the staff, teachers or something at a faculty teacher meeting, a meeting. Some of this is going to be a meeting. Staff meeting, but the faculty members. Some of you might be interested in someone at school or something like that, but they're saying faculty or equity. Sorry, equity as well. Equity, property, equity in a property that someone owns. There's equity in that, meaning like they physically own it. That they've paid that, like they've paid off their mortgage, and that you own that now. This is you possibly now owning that. But it could be to do with a car as well, like owning your own car or company, or you physically own it, but I'm hearing that there's equity in something, that there's more value there, that you can still get more from. Okay, excuse me. But if people are watching this saying that they're narcissistic, they're controlling, then you know that someone is, okay? So you don't talk to them so much. If they're family members and you're going through that, I don't want to go into that one, but that is a narcissistic controlling card as well. But for some of you, that can just be control, which is that everybody says, well, we're working through control issues. Everybody has control issues. Some people have strong narcissistic tendencies, some have control issues, but that's still learning. You still learn by people, okay? So there's a lot of that. Let's continue on. One more card, please, for whichever way. What time are we at? One more card, please. I normally put this one here. Sorry, Gemini. It's kind of bezazzling me just a little. Bezazzled. I think I'm hearing vajazzle. I'm hearing a vajazzle. Someone's got like a I don't know what you lot call it, but sorry, a vajazzle or something like that, or like a ring, right? Or something to do with a ring. Oh, 7 of Swords, and that just kind of like flicked over on my thumb. 7 of Swords. This is running, you see, running, it's the same, 7 and 7. This person is run ragged, and it came through again for it was to do with Leo, Cancerian, all that kind of stuff, all those there. You have to watch the Taurus reading as well. But they've been coming out of noticing the patterns a little. This person is getting the attention, but then when someone doesn't give them the full amount of attention, they run off. You know, this is chasing and running and thinking, well, I've got a plan. If you can't give me the amount of attention that I've got, I'm going to go elsewhere. Now, that's either to leave the relationship altogether, but I don't think so. This is like someone that is wants the attention, meaning, right, I want your attention, and if I ain't going to get it, I'm going to do something to get your attention. So whatever that something is, that's the saying. That's the something, right? They do something. You do something to me, something deep inside, 'cause you do something wonderful. You do something wonderful. And a love I cannot find. Hanging on the wire. Yeah. Yes. Paul Weller, baby. Paul Weller, you do something to me. You do something to me. Well, if you do something to me, I'll do something to you. It feels a bit like that. Well, you do it. And they probably like tell you, well, you do that. And you're like, well, I don't copy me. You don't have to copy what I do. It's like, well, I want to because I want your attention. Well, if you don't give me attention, then I'll do something a bit like what you do, which is like I'll shut down. I'll kind of like focus on my things that I like, which is watch the TV or something like that, or go to work or go and visit my parents or put on the PlayStation. Right? I'll put on the PlayStation and I'll sit and watch that for a while and I'll just shut you out. And then, or like, if you don't give me that attention, I'll do this until you do. 7 of Swords. Some of this as well, though, is for the people that are running about for people. This can be someone that's also frantic, that they have a lot on, okay? That they run their own business, they run things their way, they run their own clock, and they go left, right, backwards, forwards, doing things for everybody, okay? Depends if you trust them or not. If someone's saying, oh, I don't trust them, then it's not reading. Right? But for some of you, this is like an avoiding energy. 7s can avoid something. Okay, and there is something that's going on in this energy of control. However you see that, guys, that's control. Okay, but they still definitely require a lot of attention. That could be around family. This 10 of Cups. It could be something that's going on around, like either an ex-partner or a person in the family that doesn't get on with their family member, and that this person constantly wants to get their attention, meaning like, I want your attention, I want it, and they're not looking. They say, no, I ain't got the time to give you the full required amount of information that you want. I haven't got time to talk. I'm just going to step around you as quietly as possible. It's kind of like, sorry Gemini, but it's a bit like an obsession in a way for somebody, that it's an obsession with someone that I've got to get your attention away from, you're looking away. Someone's looking away. It's a bit like far and away. It could be home and away, like from Australia. Home and away. Home and away for you each day. Right? Home and away. It feels like home and then it feels like I'm away. Away from home. Away from home. I'm here but then I'm away from work for work. Something's like, well, I'm here, but I'm also away from work. I've got some time off. I'll give you the amount of attention that you want. But I'm away for work, and then I'm back. And then I'm away, and then I come back. It's a bit like swaying energy. Are you being sick? Is someone being served? Sorry, but it's kind of like, I'm feeling this swaying energy of like, oh, I'm just... Some of you are on the sea, away at sea. Or someone's away at sea. Emergency. Some kind of like emergency. It feels like someone's like frantic as well, that they want a lot of like emergency. There's an emergency, quick, I just need to ask you something. And you're like, what? I haven't got time, I know it's an emergency. Not like a major emergency, but just kind of like, oh, very urgent to someone. And they're kind of like, listen, I ain't got time for your drama. Right, Gemini? I ain't got time for your drama. What's so urgent? It's like, I need your attention for something. And you're like, I haven't been down that road. I just need to avoid that. It's control here. Something to do with like, someone could have like a lot of worry. This person could be worried about money a lot. Like they worry about money, and you're like, listen, I'm having success. So all you've got to do is just raise your vibration and think positively. And it's like, yeah, but I just need to know, like, is everything paid and everything done? And you're like, listen, I can't sit there thinking and worrying all the time. I've got to step around that energy, right? I've got to get round it. So why don't you just get round it on your own and figure that one out? And then while you're doing that, I'm going to continue on my path with my journey and get on with my stuff while you worry. There's definitely that. That's the avoiding energy. I'm going to have to avoid that because I can't keep panicking and worrying about money. I can't keep panicking and worry. Who likes to live in panic? But there is that energy there, Jim. Okay, so we're going to go on the rest of your reading. That's half an hour. Continue on the timeline, and then we'll clarify a few cards just to see what's going to happen with the rest. That's what I normally pick up until the end, up until the 15th. Okay, so okay guys, so you can find that in the show more section over on Patreon. You can join, and that gives you access to all of your readings if you want the extendeds and all that kind of stuff. If you want a personal reading, you can reach out also in the show more section underneath the video for the email that will take you the way you can just send me a message and we'll talk about personal reading. You can also follow any other multimedia site that I run. Everything is in the show more section. Okay, all right guys, I hope they give us a like, share, comment. I really do appreciate it, and I'll hopefully catch you over on Patreon, guys. Thank you.